The next time you get called for jury duty, you may have a different experience. The Maricopa County Superior Court making some changes to pay and improving some of the amenities at the courthouse.
So Irene Snyder is looking into some of those changes for us this morning and joining us live. Good morning, Irene.
Well, good morning, guys. We're here with Judge Kreamer, who's going to break down a lot of those changes for us here today. So we're going to talk about one of the important changes people might know. We want to make sure we're clarifying it too. So there's the option for people who are losing some money. They can make up to $300 a day, but that doesn't mean you just get $300 for coming here. Kind of break down what that means for people, what they can expect.
That's right. So if you report to jury duty and you're selected for a jury, you can receive up to $300 a day, but you have to demonstrate that you actually would have earned that in your employment via receipts, things like that. So instead of the $12 a day that we used to give out, you're eligible for up to $300 a day from the day you're selected on a panel starting on day one.
And why did that come about? You said you were getting some feedback from people that one of the main struggles for them with jury duty was missing out on some of that paycheck.
It really was. We really try and stay in tune with the jurors, why they might struggle to report, what makes it hard for them to report for jury service. And one of the things they told us is it's a financial hardship. There are a lot of hardships. There's child care, there's school, there's work. But financially, a lot of people were struggling. So instead of the $12 a day that you used to get, even if a trial was 1 month or 2 months long, now you can get the $300 a day as long as you can show that you would have made that money. And people tell us, I talk to our jurors after trials, they tell us that really makes a big difference in their ability to come down and serve as a juror.
And then one of the other things you had mentioned was obviously the time.
Yeah.
So you've tried to shorten some of the time for these jurors now. Can you talk a little bit more about that as well?
In the kind of olden days, you would show up and sometimes wait all day to get into a courtroom. Now, really, you have the ability to come in and immediately fill out a questionnaire. And the questionnaire will go to the court, to the judge and the lawyers. And within sometimes an hour or two, we can determine whether you can be released early. So what's important for us is we don't want to waste people's time. We want people who come down and serve as jurors to have their time valued, to have a meaningful experience, and sitting around waiting for things to happen sometimes really doesn't fit with that goal.
And let's talk about too where we are right now. This is an area where a lot of those jurors can kind of hang out and wait before that court date or court appearance. So can you talk about this space as well? This is supposed to be if they have any work they have to do, if they have schoolwork they have to do, anything like that, they can plug in their laptops. What this area is for.
We're looking at part of our jury assembly room, and in this part of the room we have it set up so folks who want to bring their laptops or other technology can plug right in, and you can just work here. There's desks for everyone, there's places to sit, there are places to spread out. We have all kinds of amenities, whether it be food and certain areas. We're seeing the quiet room right now where you can go in and really just have a calm atmosphere to do the things that you want to do. So you're able to basically function for a lot of people who work remotely as if they're at work. And that's really important because even with our changes, sometimes you have to wait a little bit. So we make it a lot more user-friendly.
And real quick before we send it back to the anchors, when did this go into effect? Is it in effect now? Do they have to wait a little bit?
It's in effect now. Yep, it's in effect now. We've actually been paying over $100,000 a month for jurors who actually serve on jury panels, so it's in effect right now.
All right, well, thank you so much, Judge Kreamer, for your time this morning, and we'll send it back to you guys. Definitely something to hopefully make it a little easier for people if they are selected for jury duty financially and time-wise.
Yeah, maybe people will show up then, right?
Yeah.
Gotta show up.
You're like on the phone, you're like, am I in Group A, Group B, Group C? Please don't say Group A, please. All right,
Hopefully, right?
Irene, thank you so much.